Hello, salot ina edlanot kudunzinik ino balanint ala. Dene nor site services Alberta's and steamers kadonata. Experience the herut ilu on the job training class 5 license notes in a zoom class 3 to class 1 de lunk adu kudene north site services positions debits on the gole steamers kadanata. Steam operators will be responsible for steaming heavy civil equipment in northern Alberta idila. Some positions camp available and can accommodate outside the region, while others are local. No experience needed. La careers at dennynorth.ca. But en message email Facebook but en message ho Ea salot in la Denny North Site Services. But en message
Dove Galinga si vanno lucine. Initiate out on the travelers so the travelers so best you beginning there's like 7, 8 da io riesco a calarlo. Chinga analize o beginning there's so he go de dale istruzione in vero segnale istruzione the transportation nase por una paz es interesante por así saduneo the challenge almost gets
Nechala ni ahun stil sana. Good evening, salot in Edlanot. It's a beautiful day. Doing zinegate Harel Leo looks like everywhere, all over Saskatchewan. Plus weather, hella and see maybe climate change has to do with some of it. But good day, Jamie Sylvester. Edlanot say hi, say what's up, dog out there. See, it's always good to say hi. Edlanot hello. But anyway, sa ziba dan osnila desi Willis Janvier Hushio Nintelas Tuozi the Lost Saskatchewan Clearwater River Dene Nation band member Eslium in the Treaty 8 territory. Hal dogozi no hal huntati data do Treaty 4 territory. Home of the Cream Métis Sioux, Assiniboine, Dakota, Lakota, all beautiful indigenous people of Saskatchewan. Must see Cho for joining us today. Hello, Sharon. Could do zinik and all, but I guess who's on in Taylor's tours and could do on in cousin on Tianjas. It's a core doing a whole near and doing recovery now though in sobriety and his new position at his new job. He's a head boss, not out. That's actually. But it's all good stuff. My brother Craig's who learned a lot of schools in a high school, and don't you see it? It's always good to show people, it is possible. Craig is one person of many in Telas tours in Dene that live a life of sobriety. So I thought, hey, we'll bring him on. So don't be shy. Don't say hi to him. And Yaza John backstage, so make him comfortable like we do for everybody. Masi Cho for joining us, and I'll bring him in. Hello, Craig Adlanant.
Hello, Willa. Sonst ela gunan.
Nezun Hurl ya Teddy Ganain Dradu.
Do thing the being down first out and I did my daily workout. Try to keep up with that every day and and then later afternoon, just it's any next door neighbor Stuart show. We kind of went for a quad ride looking for chicken/rabbits. So we managed to get one, and then rest of the afternoon we just kind of drove on old quad trails or kind of scouting or see the tip Island Ilato. It's in Johnny's job, just kind of patiently waiting then about.
Yeah, Nezu. And Masi Choner soon do no halun tathin die.
Oh yeah, no problem, Joe.
Then I introduce her in Yare, Nazu, Dogouts and you, and maybe your new title.
Huh?
Maybe your new title, let's see.
Oh yeah. See Craig Janvier who's here, and then some of you know me as Moose. The last in tell us towards Clearwater River Dene Nation band member is and I currently work for Fort McKay group of companies, Fort McMurray and north of Fort McMurray, Albion Sands, and I just got a new position. I'll be starting on Thursday night, team lead as Ilya. So I'm kind of looking forward / nervous to that. It's like anything else, I guess. First time and nervous on that. So hopefully I'll get comfortable and familiar with that role, right?
Yeah, you're Kosi for Makaiha Aloni now doing Lantha.
Well, back in 2014, October 7th was my hiring date. And how I got on through with Fort McKay is it's any Birdley Meg was with him. He's still with him till today. It's in one summer I was visiting him, like after so brush shot line. It's in Bahalhun Tai Da, but bit as a steps like I think it was July or something. Bit Azrael. But anyways, we kind of got into like the Banyel Tiajat and the LTO Duga Alan now. It's kind of telling him like I want to leave that drilling lifestyle. Drills got like now about 2004, 2014, it's we kind of got into the conversation of it's resumes so I did, and then resume with I go on. Finally about 2 weeks, there's not 3 weeks. And then I was getting discouraged, right? I remember one day, like, Saskatoon's like, I still remember, like, it's a phone that was like a 780 number again, right? It's in Fort McKay's interview, I know. That was like Monday, and the interview was a Thursday, right? It's interview was like she's nervous also, like first interview, real interview land at only because drills got like now I call interview like resume or just tell them what you know over the phone and it's on there's a resume like interview only there go see like the mining Hazard Crow like 2004 was election. It's like it's like any other interview. It's last question. I can start right now. Can't be that soon. Just a deal. I go Johnny Fort McMurray, like Alberta, right? It's up on next week. Next ship go on with these a deal. It's a cozy yao. It's a CBL to all that who yao, everything, and then it's a bonnie there like Fort McMurray, Alas Naja, October 7th. My first day on a job. And that first day, I think October 10th, actually in the field.
Yeah.
It's a bonnie there on
your quotes in Taboni thread, any team leader hire Nilia. Did you see yourself team lead Nilia?
A year not right then and there because like I don't like I was just thinking about that earlier, like kind of quad gets eager to see like Alberta ni yao laka. It's like you always hear about Nagarbar is at any 797, right? It's cool like Kedo, like holy, like like not doing like kind of it's like back to your question there. Kind of stanilani, like to be honest, I was just thinking I'll give myself a break, drill so it's give myself a break and then eventually go back drilling. That's not it's I gave it a shot about 3-6 months over there. It's in Lolia. Like the week in, week out. I was like, I loved it, right? Because but today 6 weeks in, 4 weeks in, like sometimes even 8 weeks. So when starts with low, it's like like about 6 months and then we got a schedule, right? Or like you can actually plan your year, right?
Yeah.
It's holy, like I can actually be here for the long haul and it's not just but back to your question, like, I didn't think don't know but like up until like 2 years of that before COVID and like acting tech for a different crew. It's I filled in here and there like like I play a leadership role. It's COVID job, the cutbacks, like team lead to like acting tech. So I was one of them. See cutbacks. I was cut back to a regular like acting tech. That's it didn't bother me, right? Because I understand when you see I code on like it fluctuates. Like not there'll be like ton of work land hours and not do that. It didn't bother me. Alright, so don't yeah. For the crew area, C crew nastani, and a crew. So don't like position no I acting tag or reach crew has it. It's so really on the hall. It's see acting tag at has it. It's don't can't I do filling us to go like position no on at least on team leader who that answers in the answer. I guess he can read I guess he can see the answer. It's email next email land it's email we're trying to get a hold of you. It's the numbers up in town phone a slout. It's an interview set up. We're trying to call you. It's an interview set up. Then I'll interview it. Went through all the process. So Tikana last week. Bar he see I was the chosen one to see it. But all for like 7 years now you're like don't say all I know. I didn't really give anybody a hard time like it's a team lead or like other team leads like I call team leads like all that right.
Yeah.
I call it like I never gave anybody a hard time. Like the attitude I was always the same. Like older than Leon Toy or just a regular guy in camp with Toy. It didn't matter. Like the attitude then I treated everybody equally. And then even the job I call it like last night. I never got complacent. Like 7 years neither. I never the first day I don't like as a last now and like 5-6 years later. I didn't think of it as 5 years later. Didn't think I could do it and ECST because we all work for a company and then they got business to run, and then at the end of the day and then I don't lean there, nobody else. No issue here, all right.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
Hunt ado like then gast she has a are like within reasons, I mean, like it's not a soon, all right. Only say I hunt ado like attitude that's any bonus some host until today, right? So I think that had to play like played a huge role in that, right?
Yeah.
She the ocean the earth, like then I don't get the necessary, like see there like so I had 2 days on earth all that.
Yeah.
Then they are and then I get as color see low const it's
Yeah.
in then see there no there's only in the no like you always like there's all and now hunt there and then you eventually but then until as if doesn't take overnight but not all like can't all is don't do like their jobs on Anastanasi. Shana like behind like the real reason, but that's one of my answers or anything.
Yeah. Ni neona ba, knowing Atlantic Anikarnila, Nedenesh, even though a Hanentina Kole somebody acknowledges you somewhere and does it make you proud, that you are real Taylor,
Oh yeah. like every day and I turned on it, you know, every day, like every day is like holana ila, like Tolia dana Tolia happy to be above the ground today that day, you know, like it's really and then like you just kind of push yourself forward every day, right? Another early halo, and then you get acknowledged what your answer. Like, it doesn't take much, bro. Like then, like playing is on it, and it just boosts up their morale too. You know.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much. Then I can't do all and now. Then other than la hola baba on chan and I hit then. You know, const and I say like I'm ocean la hola like Nazo Alan Nana the Diazet is barely out on the you know. Like then I go shan la hola like ocean the scene you know like so now it on the I can't I do just kind of another unreal take another you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nezu, that's good. And you know, all of it, you know, that igani bagay wouldn't be possible, you know, there contour linde and detox during TNC. Plant and you know what was that point? I'm done with this stuff. Series shelde or you know, what was that point then about that road to sobriety?
That road was a tough road, man. Like who's and it's and like it's probably one of the biggest challenge I've ever faced in life. You know, like on don't do big notes in the roads and to actually like no had doing it's in Lolia. Can't all like can't all like I'll start on talking this you know don't told nande has done you know good I got there 12 and 10 years you know high school or you know they can't do bonnie the on that's like slowly like so that's it you know so back then it's all fun and games on you then on that because slowly weekend after weekend at Jari it's at the end it turns into weekdays now who's at the end you know
Yeah.
it's slowly can't I do like at the home and then Harald down then I need the black out you know because it's a quasi land of song because so you haven't really experienced it right
Yeah.
it's you can't I do what's in that as you get older you're starting to consume it more right it's so and like 6 pack or sneak on you know it's a bonus deal 6 packets and I get 2 days 3 days if don't at down like you know you can't I do yeah toi na I don't know like hot sa na just a ta like it was one of the reasons why I too Boston because there are so like curse you know like you know
All right.
first time
Sounds
in
like
my
that.
life because there is my parents right it's well yeah and not in a bad way though like Antoine and enough Jersey Island you know kind of phone each other up but Antoine the Boston Nailers and Jade oh yeah. So but as out of control of jazz like but at it see I wasn't getting anywhere to song like but at a couple jobs and right Dene drills galas now. But at like see this it's in a sale you know like alas now hola I'm but the khali na say on the chin was jail anyway. And it's I don't want I do a song c'est son ela de nastan do son la son dan the boss de son ila ho jing la no la but so dan night dan ko za ni ba an tour on it on la on la la son like you know no wanna be rude but at the same time constant you know some deep down inside right you can't out nasty home it's I don't Bosnia dinastano in lachana stau in lachano istere na strade in jas anestaza honestina seni it can't out in nada good host in those in nada ba kul lachana strade anesta honestia jala As Nancy is as a Tini Junior or something. But I go quite early, like Dolia or Tehui Leuts, and so it's no explaining about 2 months and a challenge illusion. Honey, see, I like selfish and notes and any land I ever say, you know, like Dana Nani, Zerlani Leo, Dana take Queen, Nescano, but I don't answer, or you're in Tio, like, it's another. Sharing like another new, but at the same time, you can't even balance yourself. But you know, so the hantua as not serrano, it's see out hantua like you know, it's hunt ado, it's a co alas now. Cousin at that time, but I'll shoot the jala works and hasta, and 2 weeks off and later. It's in cost. It's in work on a started with the guestlings on like on started or stand I don't figure what to do the same hunt. I do was in another 2 years the cost is just in another by hunt 2 days and only on a job like about 2012 it's on 2012 what's it 2014. I Nagaland is about within those 2 years because on 2 home, you know. Just like you know, I do very shake and that's third or so like. But in reality, like, Dolia, like, you know, had doing that scene like do so because then I was most importantly, so the quite inside, the nothing that's an land at the now, a bio has island are seen and inside, but in reality, and the stairs in, but Dolia, it's in hunt, I do, Antwa, North Sherland, Jazz and Coast, Life AI, like, and I don't understand there is soon like because Satajo and Antwerp is only you know it's go Dolia agents and Rose Lady so then they did their part right Antwerp and a channel and then now cause see like I don't know like I kind of steered the wrong direction like it's Tiabiki Yao it's so cool lot of their jobs in our cool. Chỉ has down Dolia, chỉ là I think he's only on like she just store like pretty much had nothing. I mean, you that's has only last just go. It's hunt I do like liquor store like but not nearly like but as and Cedric out, you know, it's catch anyo but as a paralyzer drink it's good I do Dolia, it's in Dolia. Shut on by another was like Saskatoon. I don't know how I ended up there by Saskatoon. Springtime at Dwyer since I buy how you Yuland how long is it? It's like either the night before I'm a snilla by way I confed with borrow I'm a snid old yes. But good ambalast and but another night is an go host Nederland in Saskatoon or quite like town that was these are go like downtown. But I don't was in the other but I don't know I can't do down there understand all like you're opposite way of the city they stay on is in like can't understand oh shine it's you know I ended up there's time then I'm a ocean at all today farm is best China yeah he changed to song like can't understand. So I was thankful. I mean, I was like, like I managed to make it back to the city the next day. Hitchhiker. I mean, kind of like Antwerp, but cause in the sneeze last night, you know. Antwerp the orange John, but the orange John, like Dolia. I mean, hold on, but Aureliana, who's it's I don't. Now get then halsey it's hard to maintain a lifestyle at right and Dolia. Then a halcon is Sanuni there. Then a coin, then a take coil, then a scan on hunt up balance the allie doyo. None of the Dana need to add answer. Like con is seeking the ninja and the hino. It's Dolia. 300 by I mean 120 was taller because så bara höll jag hos den jag bara sen dåliga då tidigare either 2012 was it 2014 that is in that 2 years that Jacko question about doing certain carre. So about 2012 was it 2014 I hold their land down overnight. But in reality Hantwa and Onsai that Jacko question so could do but on these shares and jare could do that no need don't know honey la mes coin ya chicken it don't know honey la it's Hondo Bas Nela Harris, it's Hondo at the same time, Bas Nailers, like Dolia 50% has stars, 50% has stars. So Hondo, it's like a young Chiaslav and a snow like today, it's like a young Chiaslav, Bas Nela. Started here in the road maybe 3 or 4 times. That 3 or 4 times as like a young Chizam. It's like 3 months or 6 months or just another day 1 year this I lasted 2 months or something like land had bahos ni nilai land and banasni na kala bahos ni ai so kaya tio nice tio nearby got dila atani dan an in le content in lolon la satnia like but as another out in la satnia it's a banana is tajala dasasnya. It's old dilanat ala like junk anan like a couldn't yati basas and a deal and I don't know honey hono la mas coin daria baso sudiati bas cono dan honey and a old dilant arna desia jaw conto dalio estiajalana a dolia Antwerp basically a tia bas nastra hot inland aja the hunt ado nan devanasne like a chio February get it's in February April then is uncle April springtime or jare than a spring fever that dealing dan hal like na stan it's been on it don't been on it April bonnie though it's it's like next April time next April don't you gonna do that like April is down and that was April 2013 and it's in April 2014 they're gonna have to like 1 year like 24 pretty much to song who has to song because the jago shana that year I'm not gonna lie right? Yeah I don't think I worked that year I can't recall last night
it's crazy that you Dene alla naila kole yenelt Plant one la.
But I can't eat it and after a ounce now by Antwerp Basere, they sing another that Diona. I can't eat by Antwerp had a bull on us and don't do the holiday. Don't do then Yarakola, Lando do day Yarako by seeing a stance and a few hours later. The those in Ocean, then I have to or Basel and there. Just Ila Basere, no, I can't as a. I can't, but from over years in Dobas Nelos and like Holland Hurlian Huzerla, Hantua Hurlian Huzerlo, Basugati Huzerlo. It's hunt like Hurlian Hola son Tolia. Don't the body, everything's normal, Denildana. Ek Ezahalana Nahid and Hanindanu Dio. It's Tolia 7 years in Hola Bernila Neo because you're too far into it and out and easy land out, Sinindanu in there to Dolia. It's down Nolo, down by our city only and Ilo, it's now good out in the bar. Dolia ba na bar land are Hantwala who it's Stelo about turning on lare Tias depressed to her la jare go on 29 danes on Ilan in Danola
do
on Halana like Dana Dolia honestly, it's like probably one of the hardest thing I ever faced in life. This year, and
Yeah.
it's not even a joke, you know.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and there, yeah, Haril equal, a lot of times can twit and who even though, oh man, don't how do I get clean? Let's say Sani then some lie you can twit and
Oh yeah, hold on. Constant like don't don't bas nila don't don't hestela nestano it's don't I tried don't all nestana the next new the like I kept failing like John Yas but denied there 1 week, oh yeah, 1 year but denied there didn't instantly like but in reality you're only sober 7 days like like 7 days na chan and I heat like na heat and a high like 7 days call her in China, but kukont ado dolya like anarnya tant uber diasla adenastano it's dolya but then asta honya like I don't know like but azari shan istana kala that is it
mm,
and the say told in azam
yeah.
kukont ado dolya they all have their own, it just went out of control, right?
Aurelian out on the lie, a lot of times you know, some of the things do ya saban ya tiere or depression the new low feelings that because it's fun. Yes, we have fun. Ko like ani ba tila 1 year hun tuinta, let's just say 1 year hun tuinta. It's probably not a lot of fun. Now let's see how many days of fun a 1 year do they do they outweigh the bad, like lot of times depression to a yahinti that we don't acknowledge,
Oh yeah,
and
I like that plays a big role in it too, like because I've noticed Tantua like as you got older, your hangovers got worse.
mhm,
So don't like dolya dots and the body your ila jots and hoin dane it's and like nagano had doing it took about 4 or 5 days just laying around. Just saying dirty, oh yeah, feel 100% any leno and you go right back to square one,
yeah, yeah,
because dolya 4 or 5 days old sanay ilajaw like kudun lang istia oni na it's
yeah,
asagin and dao it's kont bet ani nila do sole because dolya it's tough to get a day healing, like
yeah,
the
yeah.
loss like nahila we start at a young age. So we kind of get trapped at it's konto bahal the nijo it's don't lolya.
Normal then.
Yeah, it's in Lolia. It's kind of hard to the life maintaining a bahal. I mean, I hate that. Like they socialized. I mean, her directly cannot deal. I respect them
Yeah,
because just like Hastan, oh, I don't expect you not to because but I had issues with it, right?
yeah, yeah,
It's then I darn in there fine. I hit then try not get down at Chiona, right?
yeah.
So she try not get down in there. Could be you better have some more, eh? Because then you see, right?
Yeah, or even 2 days later.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And a lot of times you but not the detox. I remember Kamloops detox night there. I was there 6 days. It's in 3 days later. I was still having withdrawals. And contuite withdrawals are worse. So you combine both. Drugs, held and I eat curry out. Oh yeah, I feel good. I don't know that the honestly after a bender, it's I feel
Yeah.
good. It's like off to the races again. Just we get to that place, and Baane Zula, it just never ends. And it's not ending about detox neither. Your first time.
Well,
Like oh nee, maybe not a patient, but just like long-term care like onik as a no idea, like want
no, like I'll be honest, Donna, nah, detox neither.
mm,
First one was just kind of, oh yeah. just because the song like Tolia Dene Yao Dene Yao. I think I stayed 4 or 5 days. I just got over the hangover. Got over the hangover. And it's now Christmas Day. It was Christmas Day. Like everybody hunted it down. It's just like Konestano. Everybody. It's in 5 days tonight though. It's in tennis job. Christmas Day. It's then going there. It's not bad. Because Dolia then a friendly environment land out. It's in tennis job. It's right back to square one on the journey. It's the first one was kind of like a bust. Lolia. Kuya second time around you're like second and Dene either la. Antwerp Antwerp snela la on the second time either. The second time was a bit more tough. Like mentally, it was more tough because first time I was just in there just because the song. Second time I really wanted it, right?
Yeah.
I really wanted it, and then Dolia, I kind of withdrawals kan yelchi 4 or 5 days. Then it was tough. Dolia 5 days, 4 days, first 3 days he changed doing it like he changed, but do the answer next like Dolia nast it was just like I see a little nast hill. It's Dolia, but that's not a sign. Zaku alana. I snanus teana dana. And such in that sound. I know it's Sanosi. I got myself here in the Sanosi. And it's there. Yes, Tiana. It's scale like. But I'll get back to this side. But I want to tell you another part before all this. Huntug and Asturga. Huntug and Asturga. I remember there was a point in my life what I has nice in a job of saying, I mean, it may sound selfish, but Hantuado Azas about they have Sadua Jalan Jania. Dolia. So, there is that deal. I mean, so they done all course in back in 2012, 2013, this year. That was negotiable, it's hopeless. It's the college was on do only at the time.
Yeah.
Because that's how selfish I was. Like Antoine, it's it's interest. Like I mean, that honest. I know, it's hunt Antoine after a last years in the seniors in a but that's how I felt. So answer. I felt like I couldn't overcome it. Can't call it burst. I know, like can't call it. It's ending and last one, but I was all wrong, Like, see, I wasn't willing to help myself. That was the issue. It's good. And prior to all this, go back to detox and good detox. Then a withdrawals. So on land down because I was on, It's it was all over the place. It's in Niljo in Tia because you don't know if you're gonna wake up.
Yeah.
It's cool. And prior to this, 6 months ago, as nurse in the same code, it felt like Nasil Chualand, because that's a body. I couldn't all worst case, like in a small choose on, give me one more, like don't so any on it. I promise. But on that, adios now. I'll try to. Then it's in only then just near the same as can hunt down. It's other a detox naster hunt at 4 or 5 days with the road. A year by cook other snake the same right? And twice I had to do nail. It's in 5th day of a snow by go hospital then there doing breakfast, lunch, supper. These was anastinia because sleeping there was all over the place, right? It's I do by couldn't the 5th day of burn on income I could not come out and say I don't answer be there, right? Because 15, 13, it's been a while, right?
Yeah.
Just the answer by dog. I managed to eat that. Are you and that's first like good meal in like 2-3 months, It's I don't want I do it's like no it don't go right back home and knee high another jaza saying dana right your body's used to this now right so where is that go see like saying either southern and la ja and you you know
Yeah.
you can't go you detox it down the next like counselor but done it like every day 6 or every day for about 10 days it's I know because I was in there 15 days altogether right just don't do bahali done it it's because a mine it was kind of all over the place right it's about day 12 and only there just any their last genre like complete 180 the body yeah it's a springtime but that was around May 12th and yeah something around May 12th okay yeah it's the body's any their last job it's 3 days it's 2 days on I started to a couple more guys than the also it's and we just kind of been a Stanley Cup final playoffs now hockey then it was a bunch of laughter right sober than that yeah like and then it made me realize man like early on you know none of us is drinking like you know nobody's drinking early on it's I'm gonna try it out just in a see what it I'm gonna do a comparison oh yeah I'm gonna look back gonna see a couple months but then either do a comparison right in a couple months couple months who there to see LA because tennis job right away like 15th and tennis job just a task kind of job and it's a bahal nas job it's I don't want it's another is island taba kunas taroni mayor adila khala but just nyana tiomba kon naro the can't ado golia und ado ho the ball hockey and on it there yeah combine like skate park and Derek Bohal Kozi Yao there's Derek they played a big influence like sobriety on some Derek he was a positive guy right anyways a lolia ball hockey Yao Bernasne year now like sober start and some about 3 weeks sober yeah so for need Tanya ma ball hockey kaya it's right so that's it's a phone la Chotun the link quad and after us as a dinner. Chotun Hamani Yara and the link quad and after the Kunot Aza Hanina. The Tom when early on the Kunil quad and after the Ila Az is more than that, right? But Koyo like 3 weeks, Quit and Celia was in Aleaja. Chotun Koda Lestina by don't over nice tune because John Lula the Quan La Lash. Joe nice tune and the Quan tune, no, yeah, Donna like the Quan. But there is Carolina, like, is this a test, the Sina? Like, is this a test? Like, Nastan to, Nastan hello to, I had understand, you know, I was asking myself that question.
Yeah.
It's don't Celine the question is the bar because Celine Banitana told today Bani Lao you it's other well at one point unto a stani din layer Saskatoon then a snow unto then Chazi Yao Star Shao to a stone anything but ela you know that's a lot of times either like instead of course you know twist on it well yeah neither it's a waste this is a bot personally this is a bot that would have been a waste it's yeah they quite and now you're back to being selfish that's I know like that's I know how you say it was all to myself cigar like cigar I kind of overcame it all it's that's a nice job they quite然后你到就当这里有的块钱，个多俩，当然也那车是呢，但那很一样啊。 like
Yeah.
get you. But that's name like Keith Janvier to yeah Dene Yati there na father on. But
Mhm.
not Aza anya. Jahit Azo another a took a Yati Donya I retired at Jack.
Mhm.
Jim Bahal Keo Taylor and Jodo Dolia. It's and the mess la color na limbo what they all chan you. So it's done it delo. He the Dow, Yalti Dow, see da. But the snow, no loud tunnel, it's a no by Yaltio, it's a limbo ba. It's a don't go deal and the lane so and deal sign, you know. It's a don't call it at the same time, the game are die, yeah. But now I have an issue, you know. Selino Hall, not John and Lade, or so. The dots and Huntwedge as our she had assumed. Like Hansanil Tony right there. Sanil Tony. I mean Huntweb because that's a huge commitment. Because the
Mhm.
Lin Sal Nachao, it's a few days later, you know.
Mhm.
So Lin Sal Nachao, which don't go it Tolia Jalalashi Delo go on which don't Telo and Balana Steel Bequem. Jikuya a year that was a huge commitment his senior that day. A
Yeah.
Dari Buris Kale, I mean Salin's Lana Tine, those has not the song. I'm not gonna lie, those has not been in roast dealers in the scene.
Yeah.
And till today, Conestano, like I mean few years ago, guess Jana relapse, that's Johnny, like uh yeah, Chalby Joes to not die in the scene a year.
Yeah.
But I don't answer any either, yeah.
Mhm.
It's just in a relapse as Johnny it's don't understand the Jolly like it's a kind of the next everything came back like you can't be at this and chala those on the hunt was very known la understand
Yeah.
understand the job it's don't I overcame it daylight thought it and like
Yeah.
because already my mind was already made up right
Mhm.
I can't I do I do yeah and
Shuhin galon behel.
huh.
Shuhin galon kon du.
Oh yeah, every day is a journey. Could do any like do boss nails and don't and doing it I try to keep a healthy lifestyle, like work out as and
Mhm.
so yeah, do as a gymnast so and then at the next that's my new addiction, I guess,
Yeah.
just a healthier one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Awesome.
gym,
Yeah.
like I always say it's the most friendliest environment. Gym is a then I'm
Mhm.
going like you can start a convo, then
Mhm.
I like then Johnny got spot in late in the next always. Yeah, that was like on Twitter and having an either in Lana City and then yeah. I mean some other time too we can yeah, because Bana host not be like sitting here like 24 hours,
Oh yeah. 24
Yeah.
hours walila kole. The two detox 9 zero. It's not just the recovery sobriety. It's not just one time, but again, that's a like ani currently first time pretty much see Halo 9 there just probably to please somebody. Next time, the barani yao, and then continuing the healing. One thing I noticed, I'll bring this up because see, treatment neither. I've been to a few treatment centers. Um, they're at big companies, it's a lot of resources. And then I see that, and then at Tainan is not as many resources as just all over indigenous communities. Konu just comparing the two, not any, not always accessible to counselor or who did you have to go to, their altnet koni sibet or aundala, see do it jare then halinetia, because you never know what's gonna hit gabi originala. Do we can talk about this? Hey, let's face it, we can talk a durgan to gabi at least in there we could relapse together. That's why they say one day at a time,
Oh yeah.
right, and tlaim but to continue healing.
I mean, don't end of there. Yeah, I could it's a kubal na cert and took another low, So,
Yeah,
but I said Daniel Neo can't it's a lot easier. Like
yeah,
last few years, han took an eight there last, so we don't know. Coins don't deal, Bernard and eight there,
yeah.
So it's like makes it that much easier to song like, because but the as a go your night, han took coin like an eight bar the eight there, But
Mm,
Obas Nilo, yeah, there. Dolia, Satikwa has a lot to do with it. Satikwa, they were
mhm,
there. Like Dolia, Nasana, Ano, like I said earlier in this, Bobonil, Bakadoris, Tanyada Sina,
mhm,
It's Utom, Dobas, Nelo, they were there. It was the grandparents that they were there. And then a few other people too, like Derek Herman, it was there for me, Dobas, Nelo. He was always kind of on the sideline. So if I ever needed to talk to, he was a good guy to talk to. So you
mhm,
can't over the next need or dolya. Then hat you gotta that's any as any letters on like on
mhm.
like if you wanna live that lifestyle and there in it that's any like I mean bakaan it's at the they call out but at the same time like on your journey that's any go to north out to like don't say that then that it's like sober not there,
Yep.
I mean, every time you come to realize, like, you don't need like 20 or 30 buddies, like couple lut on, but you just kind of didn't see it down and the scene down there, then no new, like, no barrel, like,
Mhm.
Call that, like, most importantly, like, then a hunt which as earlier in there, like, that's stepping stone is like, that's in, yeah, it's as, I mean, those and I mean, you pretty much have to. But in reality, like you don't have to forget about them completely. Like in the near future, you bump into them. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. But they can't. Like, and I'm back to your question. A support system. It's pretty tough though. Like Nahila, it's pretty tough. Like especially during the other this you and ilo like Dolia the that Danny the mental like a lot of them probably nailed their itanonsa.
Mhm.
But what's delu then
Yep.
Dolia the do nula land awansa baba. Cause it obas nail are ikont the nisnini then a sober who's out, like
Yep.
fine la kola like it's any bird kola la manis satini because Dolia a sober now the only thing about us, every time, right?
Mhm.
I just kind of keep myself konto dana sanila zano but no das in how you doing also
Mhm.
you just had to konto danilio and then it wasn't easy though burn nila like
Lonely, eh?
I burn ni hani say once eat a but because kana idila like nandina there si deny there especially as like in and out, like then I mean pretty sure then the rest are like
Yep.
sobriety,
Yep.
but yeah, my advice to them is like, see, I really, try like like it takes more than one, like stop failing jara like takes 2 or 3 times, even if it takes 5 times,
Yep.
like ni rounds I really eventually, right?
Mhm.
Like Dolia and like you just find different hobbies that like I said the gym the scene
Yep.
then like the last like a lot of mechanically inclined then sana deal carpentry like don't see then the nil then
Mhm.
I sober another and they're in say like other than this ni burn this ni kola kunt the out di lasa like
Yeah.
you just gotta see who's others but
Yeah. Even
yeah so
like then I saw sober not de la lalash. Lot of people, then you just have to like Ani, you say Hunter you're gonna go there. Hunter you're gonna go find the people that you really want.
mm,
It's just as simple as that. Somehow we complicate it. The two having to get clean. I know usually 2012 you probably wanted to get clean, but it didn't take till 2014.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah. I seen
seed
I like
can't
it.
tell you.
Yeah, yeah. I seen I like told yeah. Clarence Sabbath LA, don't give up,
Yeah.
Like I can't do like a long period of time on it or I can't do like eventually,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's in Lolia. I mean, but they're early on, like then call on like
Mm-hmm.
it's easier mentally than it's easier to deal with stuff or like stress or it's easier to deal with stress.
Mm-hmm.
It's don't Lolia. See then hal see then il need it and han bar leona there it but then on and yeah, and then
Yeah.
I had one nail Earl in there, don't push him away. Like your Thibaut only there, yes, by your Theo, like it goes a long ways. Then you can't I.
Yeah.
Other Nila Holaba Baron Chan and he done
Mm-hmm.
because now he done it, Dolia, no, Uncle Tani, Tanla, Dani, Danola,
Mm-hmm.
that bring him down or color, like, color that's never usually the case. The last get done in a day, and then a Hiliana, like, I mean, what in a color, but the last, but then and that, but Hinadiana.
Yeah.
Majority of them, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Let's you know, Tay denedint out hey denedint to you talk about not unene ya yeah, your T boss who all that stuff. Net chala near dene chala near how much of influence ni then doing do getting die then you know who you are identity denenely.
I mean, doing like influence Danny, like I mean, Golia, no, I'm trying to think. Don't know what curse but I know what I'm trying to.
Do like na do a real tail okay hey Nareen yada yeah I'm sober and I'm also Denny man don't you see it but or aunala in this world we live in doing two worlds on there not you live in the Western society world McMurray and Jada could Turner and Jada the lash in the den and you can't real tail hey in this
Oh
society.
yeah, I was telling like every day, and then always do goes in Gala, but ayun na sa, and then constant on do goes Iska, where do see other line now, like I always told ya do goes
Bagaon
Iska.
ठीक है sir
Huh?
Bagaon diu
Oh
dan
yeah, but I was
yes.
still, like then in the last show, like last, I'm proud of everybody. The last I see, and then including myself, including you, and then can't do but another earth tail on. I came back, I kind of reflecting the last shots on, and like I advanced like in life to some because the last like lots of influence not than the but our Anna,
Mhm.
then see notice that Anna like all the positive quote in a hola.
Yep.
And then the thing is, we're afraid they LTI, like
Mhm.
we're afraid to speak up. We're afraid to like kola a kondo arrest Thailand or like when I started it to go to escala but I now I do a lot but I know I don't like kondo ba arrest Thailand now and that.
Mhm.
I do. I mean, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, Just like I mean, every day, yeah, like ana nila, they are sick early and like nila gabin,
Yep.
like kondo na is turn nila like I mean, no standards, back in our conversation, but at the same time, like who's to say it,
Yep.
honestly,
Yeah.
not like selfish and like
Yep.
but honest, I want like but as I shaking us thrown now, but another shit there's in the ilo ba
Mm.
sugela ba ale,
Yeah. Bar
Ilo.
early and but
Mm.
do nowadays banani there Tate at you. I know a lot of times myself Tathanaster and a Tinkola, but you got a clear head Gabin Donuts and either day, but
Oh yeah.
such a Tison Elu and
Mm.
But
Hey, another thing too, by han tog en at down later by the digit on air. Cell phone, but on a jersey now. Da no ister di go yan, you know. I
yeah,
mean, you got in a go yan, you know.
yeah.
Cell phone it, you got it in lesson. Go voicemail on your answer. Again, you got it in lesson.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm going to sell those there, you know. Na snilat, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nezu. Yeah, Craig, doing Zinnik, we've reached the hour. Then Hayatini aren't you know, Lanti Tanta, who's maybe out there trying, you know, to get clean. Don't you see a boss? I know Kani sa sidin then yet but honor Kani thele bestotli loli grandma lebezi loli
mm,
Fontaine Hali. But anyways, hot abanasnia, you know, bananas tertia, you know, a roundup in dro and a couple times the ice teen leo and hot like was you know, it's side then you always just want to reach one person, you know, and then a hayatini aren't in a banonus alumasi choner soon doing selling that, you know, very proud of you, Sunine Leon de la and don't
merci.
I got to see you, you know, drunk. I got to see you sober. It's now recently I got to see you in a role where you're in charge of many people and more indigenous people should be following you. And I know Dennis, you're gonna lead the way. So, nabanunus alu.
Yeah, so one message I want to get out there is just like Christian Christmas noon you know. Christian Christmas noon and then I mean last year it once and kan halot in a dola dolia na hiba ba dora yang do theelo Christmas. I can't see only the like let's try not and try, you know, let's but deny deo can't Christmas so there early on, like I mean, one day out of a like Christmas days, and you know, but then it's in there, or your family, I saw it there, not in there, then have a dinner on it, like,
Yeah,
you know, it helped either I done it on Twitch as I earlier is it like, don't give up, you know, like, a nurse, you know, it takes more than one try. Manu those, I had it's not called than a. Don't take no for an answer. Like it's not you know, just keep moving forward.
yeah,
Then her there. And then if anybody like the last style like as any like on the I can listen, you know. Sit there like and then hall, you know, at out and they go show and then do go any yard in you know. Like it didn't take overnight, but yeah, I mean, I say that you know, don't be shy to approach me, you know. Like she did Danish Leon, like Casa, like I mean, I just cause on that, and then the guy turn easy. I mean, by all means, counselor Stine but you know, like confidentiality, the like know a thing or two about it too. But
yeah,
yeah, so yeah, hey, time. So Christmas who they're there, so around this year, you know.
yeah.
I'll do sober night day there, early on who they're there. So don't Nick goes on either is what you know. Yeah, don't send me the hand what all else there.
Yeah, Masi Cho, Craig, you know, for John Salhut, I think that Dennis, you know, that be nail and then just to share a story. So Masi Cho,
No problem. Well, as you take care, okay?
Masi. Alrighty, Salotine Kuyit, Craig, Moose, John, via Dila, Bet, you know, Nino, Halhol, a lot of good stuff. You know, I like the two, there's a space somebody, no hayatia a dagan tier like that, you know, um, and to have courage, kontu, to come be open like that in front of many people. It's always good to see, and you know, I always try to make it positive. That there's some kind of a message with that TC, and more people. I see more people. Hey, I'm getting sober. Oh, it's good on Facebook. It's always good to see, and Baba Sine, and I'm happy Craig Binil, and Dene Bekenau Desana. Just leave them. No, it's any who just leave them. If they want to get clean, and let them. And then, just because I know for myself, Ani Thela a lot of times, doing the la dog at Dene Jai. It is tough. We're not gonna say it's easy, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. Dennis, they walk before us, before myself, before Craig, de. And then if you try to take that, you're robbing a person of their journey. Hey, bro, no, it doesn't work that way for many of us. One turns into a week, or you're going to be laughing at me because I don't know how to stop. I don't know. I don't know why my brain does that. Why my brain says more and more and more and more. So no, it's in you trying to get clean. Hey, encourage them, be proud of them. Always Ani, your grandmother, that's in Vanessa, the little lady by Sadua. When I heard about her, and hot up and asnia because a couple of times I round up a Yailtinleo, and she always brought it up. And I always keep her in the back of my mind, just and a lot of people don't get a chance. Don't take someone else's chance away from them when they're trying. Yeah, that's my message. And Craig D, that's the same message, to help one another. If we can help one another, be positive, and then sunai Craig adieu. It's and just like Glenda, I see her on Facebook. She shares her journey with people. It's possible, definitely possible. It's tough, but it's worth it for sure. Eya selot in a must-see show na her soon don't honestly once again Craig must-see show. Anybody commenting, it's always good to encourage people, and Gabi Nintelas Tuesday sa Clearwater be there. I think 1 o'clock. I speak somewhere on the reserve, I believe. But with that, this has been a good hour of mental health, no hayatia, which is very important. Dene Yati, Dene Chala New, it's always important. And, that's our foundation as Dene people, no Chala and that's how we move forward. So with that, Masi Choner Hosion, si Willis Janvier, Hushe, Nintelas Tours, all the way to Losh, Saskatchewan, and Clearwater River Dene Nation band member is Cleon de Las. The treaty number is 0. And Dun Zinek Edogos in Nohalon Tathidare. Treaty 4 territory, home of the Cree, Métis, Sioux, Assiniboine, Dakotas, Lakotas, all beautiful indigenous people. Masi Cho, Selot in a